y'all thinking about moving to Temecula, California, and you don't know where to start? You're getting really stressed because you're like, I have to pack all my things. There's so much to do, and it starts to get really stressful. Today, I'm going to give y'all 6 steps that can help make your move a little bit easier and a little bit less stressful for you. And we're going to start right now. Hey, thanks so much for coming back to my channel and watching my videos. I'm Rabbia, and I'm a realtor in Temecula, California. I post new videos every week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. So let's get started with the video, and I'm going to give y'all 6 steps that are going to make it a little bit easier and a little less stressful on your move to Temecula. And we're going to start right now. So number 1 is start early. Don't wait until 2 or 3 weeks before you're moving and then you're just cramming stuff into boxes. You want to start as early as possible. So as soon as you know you want to move to Temecula, start planning then. I find it easier too to have a binder full of all your paperwork and everything that are related to your move. Then you have everything in one place and you can grab that binder and get to whatever paperwork you need to get to. Just makes it easier and it's a little bit neater and it helps you out. And start packing things that you don't use a lot. So if there's like Christmas platters that you don't use and it's the summertime, go ahead and pack those things away. Maybe take your art off the walls because you can pack that away too. It's not something that you're going to be using every single day. So start with those things so that you can get all that packed up so that that's already done. Also think about books that you don't need, you're not reading them, or maybe you don't need them at all. Out of season clothes, maybe go ahead and pack those up so that they're already done. That's one less thing you have to do as it gets closer to your move date. The next thing is just declutter. Get rid of things that you don't use. So if you're looking at some things and you're like, I don't even use this, do I really need it? Go ahead and get rid of that. Make piles, different piles. So have a pile of things you're going to keep, things you're going to donate, and then things you're going to toss. Makes it easier, helps you get a little bit more organized when you're getting ready for your move. Also think about your furniture. Do you have maybe large sofas that fit in the house you're in now, but the house you're moving to, they're just too big? Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you have a really small couch and your family room is going to be huge in your new home. So you're saying that's not even going to fit. So you may want to go ahead and donate that, or even maybe put it up for sale. Maybe the buyer wants to buy it. Some buyers, even if they're first-time home buyers, they may want to buy the things because they don't have a lot of money, and they may just say, you know what, it's easier to leave it here. That also goes for appliances. So think about those things, especially the big heavy appliances, because those are costly to move too, because it's going to go on weight. So think about your fridge. Do you really need to take that fridge, or can you leave it? What about washer and dryer? Do you want to leave those so that the new buyer can just have them, or do you need to take them with you? So think about that. Think about the weight too, because remember, if you're using movers, a lot of them will charge you by weight. The next thing is to keep your valuables and essentials with you. So any important paperwork, jewelry, all that kind of stuff, keep that with you. Don't let the movers move that stuff because it's really important to you. It may just be sentimental, but it's very important to you. So make sure you keep that. Maybe have an overnight bag that you can put all those things in there. And in your overnight bag, it's a good idea to have a change of clothing, maybe toiletries, things like that, so that when you get to your new home, you can just go to that overnight bag and pull those things out. You don't have to start looking in all your boxes trying to figure out where you put things. And also remember medications. Remember to put those in your overnight bag. A lot of people take medicine every single day, so you don't want to pack that up in a box and then you get to your new home, you have no idea what box it's in. So keep things like that. Anything of importance and value, important paperworks, jewelry, your medicine, keep all of that in the overnight bag so you can get to it quickly when you need it. The next thing is, are you going to get movers or do you want to move yourself? Some people say, I'm just going to move myself because it's so much cheaper. Think about your time too. Do you have time to do all that, or do you want to get the movers to do it? If you get movers, make sure you have itemizing everything that you're having them do. Get everything in writing. There are so many horror stories about people when they get movers and they have a quote, they get their truck loaded, they go across country even, they get to their new home, and then the company tells them, oh no, that's not the right quote, it's really this much. Then you're kind of held hostage because you can't get your items until you pay that. So you're stuck because they're saying now, oh no, it's going to cost you a little bit more. So make sure you have everything in writing. When we did our last move, we had everything in writing. when I did an itemized list and I sent it over to them. Then when they came to pack everything up, they were going to charge me more. And I said no. And I said, I had this itemized list. This is what I was quoted when I asked y'all to come over. So I was like, I'm not paying any more than that. And they were good. They honored the quote that I was originally given. It's also a good thing to interview several companies. Don't just go with one and think that that's going to be the best one. Get several of them, have several of them come out and give you bids, and you're looking at all the same items. So find the one. It may not be best to go with the cheapest. You may want to go with one that's like right in the middle. And the next thing is to pack up one room at a time. Trust me, it makes it so much easier. What I usually do is I start in a room that we don't use a lot and I get everything packed in there. Then when I have that all packed, I close that door because I'm like, okay, that room is completely done. I don't even have to think about it anymore. And as you're going through those rooms, start throwing things out. When you find the things that you don't need, toss it. You don't need it, toss it. Again, you can have your piles like we talked about. You can have your things you're going to keep, things you're going to toss, and things you're going to donate. Makes it a little bit easier too to stay organized. And don't rush. That's why we talked about starting early, so you're not rushing. You really want to take your time and label, 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 label everything. Everything, so that when you get to your new home and you're ready to unpack, you know exactly what's in that box. Whether you put it all on a piece of paper and you have it, okay, box number 1, this is what I have in box number 2. Box number 2, I have, this in. Or you just have it written on top of the box. Sometimes I just write it on top of the box because to me that's a little bit easier. And then I just put the items that I know are in there, kitchen pots and pans, kitchen dishes, things like that, so you can get to those quickly. It also makes it easier for the movers when they get to your home. When you see what's in there, you can say, oh, kitchen. Yeah, that one goes in bedroom 1. That's bedroom 2. It makes it easier for you so that it goes a lot smoother and quickly when they're getting everything off the van. And the last thing is utilities and mail. Don't forget to get everything turned off in the home you're currently in. So plan ahead. You know what day you're leaving, so go ahead and make your electricity, everything go through the end of that day and let the company know it'll be the next day. Don't wait until a couple of days before your move, because a lot of times then it's too late and they're going to add more days on because maybe they can't get somebody out there to turn off the utilities. So plan ahead for that. Also, plan ahead in your new home. Sometimes people forget that and then they get there and their water's not turned on. Then they have to wait for the water company to come out. They may have to schedule a date, so it may be 2 or 3 days before you even get it. So make your list of the utilities you need turned off at the home you're in now and then turned on at your new home. And don't forget your mail. Don't forget to do your forwarding address for your mail so that you get all your things that you don't need. You can start that ahead of time too if you already know your new address. But go ahead, turn that into the post office so that everything you get at your old home is just going to get forwarded to your new home. And also HOA. Remember, if you have an HOA, if it comes automatically out of your checking account every month, don't forget to cancel that. It's really important. Don't forget. I've had a lot of clients that forget and then they'll keep getting charged for it because they forgot to stop that when they were moving. Okay, so in this video, we talked about 6 steps to make it a little bit easier and less stressful on your move to Temecula. The first thing was start early. Don't wait till the last second to do everything. Then you just end up tossing things in boxes and you don't know where anything is. So start early. The next thing was declutter. Get rid of things you don't need. Keep, donate, and throw. Have those piles. The next thing was keep your valuables and essentials with you. Get it all, put it into a little overnight bag so you have everything with you. All of your important things are right there at hand. The next thing was, are you going to move yourself or you want movers to come move you? Think about that ahead of time. The next thing is do one room at a time. Makes it so much easier on you and less stressful, I promise. And the last thing we talked about was your utilities and mail. Don't forget, get everything turned off at your old home and get everything turned on in your new home. Thanks so much for watching my video. And if you're finding value in this video and all my videos, can you do me a favor and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and get notified every single time I post a new video? Remember, I post new videos every single week. See you next time.